Hey everybody, welcome to Leon's Chainsaw Parts and Repair. We haven't done an unboxing for a while, so we're gonna. This has been sitting in the wood pile since April, March, whenever Jeff came through, dropped off a pile of saws and a 330 to get running and send back to him. So I saved the best for last, at least as far as I'm concerned, because this one is, short of a real problem with it, is destined to go into the collection. So, let's get into it. I purposely never opened it because I have this theory that if we're trading, horse trading for work and saws and all that, until I've done the work, I have absolutely no business unboxing the payment, so to speak. And in this case, then I just got busy, and so it kept sitting there. It is time to see what we've got here. Alright. See how big that is? You guys starting to get an idea of what might be in here? That handle sticking up. I think you probably have got it now. Whoo, baby. Wow. All I can say is these big bastards are heavy. Oh my goodness. There she is, in all her glory, a 26 LCS. Oh, that's funny. That is guy wire. Wow. Well, good thing I happen to have a few of those starter kits still laying around that my good buddy Dan built up. So, what do we got here? A dusty mess. But I'm kind of looking over for completeness. Obviously she's missing the cover, which is no big deal. I've got a couple of repumps laying around. Look on eBay. I can't remember the seller's name, but he made some, and they are for sale at a reasonable price. At least I consider it to be a reasonable price. He had, I don't know if he still does, he had the later style that had the two clips, and then he had the early style that just had the bumps. This one would have used the early style, but whatever. Funny. I mean, by the time you paint one of these up, you're never going to know it's reproduction. And it's not going to matter because you didn't have to pay $150 for an OEM used part. Know what I mean? Anyway, back to what's at hand here. A spooled cable. Hell, I'll worry about that later. You can see it turns. She's got compression. I don't think there's anything wrong inside the engine. At least not what I can see right now. Dusty as hell, but look at how much paint is left under there. How cool is that? So this is a swivel handle. This was before they figured out what they were doing in terms of being able to... I need to coach myself up on this. Maybe it's that. There we go. Am I going in the right direction? Yep. It's got to go that direction. That old fuel hose is too stiff. See, it just tore. But the carburetor had to stay level. This was a gravity feed. And that's why the outlet is right here. So when you needed to make a side cut, you had to swivel the carburetor. And then when you were done, you swivel it back up, making sure that it stayed in the upright position the whole time. Now this is a heavy bastard, so you had to use a little finesse and grunt less than what I was just doing. More than likely would have been best. But so all that's there. Who knows if those O-rings are going to be any good. This is a belt drive. Belt cover's in place. I'm not going to be able to spin the engine over with that jacked up. Yeah, look at that. Just tore right out. I'll have to see if there's still any of those reproduction hoses online. I won't be able to spin it over to make sure that the belt and everything's intact, but the way this thing's sitting here, literally complete, I would be quite surprised if it wasn't intact. So, anyway, I just had to share this with you guys. This is way too cool. 26 LCS, second one-man chainsaw, gasoline one-man chainsaw that Homelite made. Oil pumps up here. You know what? So that's the throttle. Okay, that's right. Interesting. Wow. So you're bucking, and you're going to throttle with your thumb. Interesting. I'll be damned. Very unique, I'll say that. The mount on these, you can't just bolt any old bar up. This has got the high and low bar stud with the slots there and then a slot back here for the adjuster. So we've got the muffler, what if you can call that a muffler, it's nothing but a resonator chamber. Muffler's in place. So I need to get started cleaning this thing off, and then I can make sure she's got spark, put a new boot on. Although, quite frankly, this may not have used a boot, but I have to assume that there should have been a shroud that went over here. So I'll have to go see if the guys on eBay have anything like that. But anyway, look for some more stuff on this as I can get into it once I uncover that carburetor and see what that is. I'm not even going to tell it's an HP or something like that. I'm not going to waste time trying to guess what it is. But I'm sure it'll need rebuilt. And yeah, at some point, wouldn't it be fun to see this one running? I'm going to also measure that chain. There isn't a lot left of those teeth, but I would almost bet that this is 9/16 pitch. Not going to swear on it. Oregon 5A. I'll look that up. I'm pretty sure that's 9/16. So this is a pretty cool vintage old saw with more to come.